All right, so I am making stuffing this evening. Hopefully you guys can hear okay, because sometimes my internet's a little bit wacky too. But I have, I wrote up a recipe as close as I can because I just dump stuff. So what I've got is, I've got breadcrumbs, just store-bought breadcrumbs in a bag. I usually mix some of the unseasoned ones, and I mix some of the herb seasoned ones in. So whatever flavors that you like, you can mix together. And I have them in my bowl here. All right. And then I have kind of a secret ingredient. It's not a secret anymore. But I put hamburger in my stuffing. Okay. So just brown your burger and put it down in here. And then I'm adding a couple of eggs that I just take, and you want to always open them up into a bowl or something to make sure that they're good before you put them into a recipe. So, and I beat these a little bit just with a fork or something, just because it incorporates it into the stuffing a little bit better. And then I have taken onion and celery and chopped it up and added water to it and cooked it and until it's all soft and everything. And then I add a stick of butter. Okay, you know me, it's got to have the butter in there. So then I'm just going to dump all of this in here. So that goes down in there. And then we're also going to add some chicken broth. Okay, and like I said, I dump, but I kind of gave a guideline. I'll be posting that, and then just kind of mix it up. Might be a little noisy until it gets moistened a little bit. Okay, and then I'm also going to, depending on how many breadcrumbs you use, depends on how much liquid you're going to have to use. I'm going to add a little bit more of the chicken broth. Okay, and then I also add some milk. All right, so just dump some milk in there and mix it up. And you can add salt and pepper. You can add more seasonings if you like. It's totally up to you. I don't add much extra seasonings because I use the seasoned breadcrumbs, and they've got herbs in that already on them. Okay. So it's as simple as that. And then you're going to want to stuff your turkey. All right. Now to get your turkey ready to stuff. So if you can see, stuffing look yummy. Yay. Okay, so some people think that stuffing is really, really hard and difficult to do if you're making it from scratch, but it's really not. Now to get your bird ready, first of all, you want to make sure you remove the giblets and the neck, okay, out of your turkey. So inside of it, there's going to be a bag of giblets. There's also going to be a neck. Sometimes part of it's in the neck, sometimes it's all inside, so you just have to look for it. Once it's all out of there, you want to rinse it really well and then pat it dry with a paper towel, inside and outside. Outside, especially if you want to do like a butter rub or anything on it, because if you don't dry it, your butter's not going to stick to it when you rub it on there. So you can do a butter compound if you like, mix it with your favorite herbs in that, and just mix it into your butter. It needs to be really soft. Then you can, once your turkey is ready, it's dried and everything, it's cleaned, you can put some inside the skin, in between the skin and the meat, like over the breasts and into the thighs, and then all over the outside. And that gives it extra seasonings as well. So you can do that. And then once you've got that, you're ready to stuff your bird, okay? Whether you do the stuffing, I like to stuff my bird with stuffing, okay? Some people like to cook it on the side and then just do like oranges and apples and things like that inside. or some vegetables and that type of thing. You can do either way, totally your choice. So then once you've got it stuffed, and it's simplest to like take a big cookie sheet and lay it on there to work with it. It's very easy, makes it easier to work with. So now if you want to do a perfect presentation, if you're going to be carving at the table, you can truss your bird. Like that is just taking the legs and tying them together with like a twine or something like that. All right, a string of some kind. And that will keep the legs from spreading when it's cooking. And you can tuck the wings underneath. So that'll make a beautiful presentation if you want to carve it at the table. Now, if you're not carving at the table, don't truss, okay? It's actually going to help your turkey cook a lot more even. The thighs are going to cook quicker, and they're going to cook at the same pace with your the breast of the turkey. So if you're not going to, want a perfect presentation, then don't truss your bird. And then you want to make sure that you're basting it every 30 to 45 minutes. And what you want to baste it with is just the juices from the turkey. So get a baster and then just pull your turkey out of the oven. And then just scoop up some of those juices, and all over the top. You want to cover the whole bird with that and then pop it back in your oven. All right. When it's done, the temperature for the thickest part of the breast should be 165 degrees. And the thigh meat should be 175 degrees. All right. Once it is done, you want to let it rest for at least 20 to 30 minutes so that the juices reincorporate into the meat, and you will have a really juicy turkey. All right. And I saw some of the comments. Some people roast them upside down. You can do that if you're not stuffing it. And if you're doing that, I think it's a good thing to do that for about the third or half of the time, and then flip it over and then cook it breast up for the rest of the time. All right, but everybody does them a little bit different. There's not one right or wrong way, so whatever way works for you is great. So I think that's all that I've got. All right.
So much.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you.